In the previous lecture, we have studied about associated colloids. Let's know more about this colloid. As we studied associated colloids, in this, when dispersed phase present in low concentration, they behave as a normal electrolyte. But when dispersed phase present in high concentration into a dispersed medium, they behave as an associated colloid, also known as micelles. It means at a particular concentration, micelle formation required a particular concentration at that this associated colloid will be formed. That concentration at which associated colloids will be formed is known as CMC. CMC means critical micelle concentration. We also know about this term. This is Kraft temperature. Kraft temperature. The temperature at which micelle formation occurs, known as Kraft temperature. We know this value, CMC value for soap is 10 to the power minus 4 to 10 to the power minus 5 moles per liter. The concentration, the particular concentration at which micelle formation occurs. Clear? Now, associated colloids. As we know soap. Example here. Soap is an associated colloid. Soap क्या है? Soap is a sodium salt of higher fatty acid or potassium salts of higher fatty acids. Detergent is also an example of associated colloids. Detergents are sodium salts of sulfonic acids or potassium salts of sulfonic acids. Now let's see. When soap dissolved in water, they dissociate and form RCO negative plus Na plus. Basically, this is formula for soap. Here, R is a long chain hydrocarbon part. We take one example, C17H35 CO negative Na plus. This is a sodium stearate. Here, this chain containing 17 carbon, long chain hydrocarbon part, or at the end we write CO double bond O negative. As we know, this part is a non-polar part, long chain non-polar part known as tail. This is a polar part known as head. Non-polar part. This is a polar part. This part is also known as hydrophobic part. As this part is a non-polar, tail is a non-polar, so it is repelled by the water. Phobic, repellent. This part is a hydrophilic part. Water-loving part. This part, head part, attracted towards water, and tail part is moved away from the water. So, as soap contains both these parts in micelles, due to these two parts, cleansing action of soap is explained. Now, next we explain cleansing action of soap. Next देखिए, at low concentration, देखिए आप देखिए at low concentration, soap molecules are present at the surface only. Head pointed towards the water and tail pointed to outside the water. As tail is a hydrophobic part, moves away from the water, and head towards water. At high concentration of dispersed phase, they aggregate together and form a globular shape arrangement known as micelles. Therefore, tail pointed inside and head outside. This arrangement, this globular shape arrangement into a soap solution known as micelles. Due to this micelle formation, cleansing action of soap occurs. We explain cleansing action of soap. This is surface of cloth. On the surface of cloth is an oily droplet. It will be removed with the help of soap. When we apply soap solution to this surface, first arrangement of soap molecules around the surface of oily droplets occur in this way. The tail pointed inside and head pointed outward. As grease or oily particles are non-polar in nature, so head pointed outward or tail pointed inside. These are water molecules. As this part is a hydrophilic part attracted by the water molecules, so due to upward force, this grease or oily particle will move from the surface of cloth and the soap molecules aggregate around these oily droplets and give micelle formation into the solution. So by this, cleansing action of soap can be explained. So this is all about associated colloids. Now, next we start our topic, method of preparation of colloidal soap. After the discussion about classification of colloid, next we start method of preparation of colloidal soap. As we know, on the basis of interaction, we study two types of soap. Lyophilic, colloidal also known as soap. Lyophilic soap, lyophobic soap. As we know, lyophilic soaps can be easily prepared by simple mixing of both dispersed paste and dispersed medium. But lyophobic soaps are not prepared by simple mixing of dispersed paste and dispersed medium. They require some special method. So in this topic, we discuss method of preparation of lyophobic soap only. This method of preparation of lyophobic soap only. Three main methods will be used for the preparation of lyophobic soap. First, by chemical method. Second, by electric disintegration method. This method is also known as Briggs-R method. That's the name of scientist, Briggs-R method. और last, a very important method, peptidation. This method is very important. Now, we start with the first method, chemical method, for the preparation of lyophobic colloids. In this method, we use 4 chemical reactions with the help of which we prepared lyophobic colloids. Hydrolysis reaction, oxidation reaction, reduction reaction, double decomposition reaction. First देखिए hydrolysis. If we take FeCl3 solution and group wise we add this FeCl3 solution into hot water, then we form FeOH trisoap plus 3 molecules of HCl. Okay, here we get a ferric hydroxide soap by a chemical method, hydrolysis. Next, oxidation. H2S oxidized in presence of SO2. SO2 oxidized H2S and form a sulfur soap. So by oxidation method we prepared sulfur soap. Next, reduction. If we and a reducing agent SnCl2, tin halides. They act as a reducing agent and help in the reduction of uric chloride, gold chloride and form a gold sol. Lyophobic sol, metal sol, gold sol with SnCl4. Then we prepare gold sol. Now next is double decomposition reaction. Arsenic oxide when react with H2S, then they form arsenic sulfide sol and water. So here we form arsenic sulfide sol by using a double decomposition reaction. Use another example of this double decomposition reaction is AgNO3 when combined with NaCl, they form a silver chloride sol with NaNO3. So by double decomposition method we prepared silver halide sol. So this is all about a chemical method in which we use 4 reactions with the help of which we easily prepared lyophobic sol. Now second method is an electric disintegration method. Next देखिए Briggs. This method is also known as Briggs-R method. After study of chemical method, next method is Briggs-R method. एग्जाम्पल से देखिए अगर हम तो ये मेथड किसके लिए होता है? दिस मेथड इज जनरली यूज्ड फॉर मेटल्स, मेटल सोल, फॉर द प्रिपरेशन ऑफ मेटल सोल, गोल्ड सोल, सिल्वर सोल, platinum sol, copper sol. This method is used for preparation of this type of sol. देखिए इसमें हम क्या करते हैं? चैम्बर लेते हैं. चैम्बर में this chamber is filled with ice. Chamber is filled with ice. Here we use dispersed medium. Dispersed medium देखिए जनरली वाटर लेंगे हम यहाँ पे dispersed medium. Metal whose sol to be prepared. इसका सोल हमें प्रिपेयर करना है, उसकी 2 suitable rods प्रिपेयर करना है. इसका भी हमें करना है 2 suitable rods. One will be connected with the positive terminal, other will act as a cathode. One will act as a anode, another will act as a cathode. देखिए इस पॉइंट पे when these rods touch with each other, arc will be produced, a spark will be produced. This spark, due to evolution of this spark, जैसे ये आर्क प्रोड्यूस होगी, हीट प्रोड्यूस होगी यहाँ पे, उस हीट की वजह से क्या होगा? जो ये मेटल है, मेटल स्टार्ट्स वेपोराइजिंग, मेटल्स शुरू हो जाएगी वेपर्स बनाने. एज वी यूज आइस हियर, देन दीज मेटल वेपर्स कंडेंस, इमीडिएटली कंडेंस एंड फॉर्म अ कोलोइडल सोल, and then they enter into the dispersed medium and particles in the range of colloidal size, and then they form a lyophobic sol. देखिए इसमें क्या हुआ? फर्स्ट आर्क विल बी प्रोड्यूस्ड, आर्क से क्या हुआ? हीट रिलीज हुई, हीट विल बी रिलीज्ड. देन आफ्टर द रिलीज ऑफ हीट मेटल वेपोराइज्ड, then immediately condense, or after the condensation colloidal sol will be formed. So this is all about Briggs-R method. Here we prepared lyophobic sol. So some stabilizer will be used in this solution to stabilize the sol, because there will be little affinity for the solvent for dispersed phase. We used alkali as a stabilizer in this sol. Alkali जैसे NaOH, and here we also used K2CO3, potassium carbonate. Clear? So this is all about Briggs-R method for the preparation of lyophobic sol. Okay. Now third is peptidation. Third method देखिए peptidation. This is a very important method for the preparation of lyophobic colloids. Peptidation. Here we use freshly prepared precipitate. First remember, in this sized particle convert into colloidal soil by adding a small amount of suitable electrolyte in it. By adding small amount of suitable electrolyte in it. Remember, small amount, not large amount. ये मैं आपको बाद में बताऊंगी. देखिए, the conversion of freshly prepared precipitate into colloidal sized precipitate by adding a small amount of suitable electrolyte into it is known as peptidization. Very important. If we need to prepare FeOH rice soap, तो फर्स्ट इसके प्रेसिपिटेट फ्रेशली प्रिपेयर्ड प्रेसिपिटेट को यूज करेंगे. इसके लिए जो हमें नेट डाई से दिखाई दे रही है. यूज दिस रिएक्शन बाय हाइड्रोलिसिस ऑफ, अभी हमने पढ़ा है केमिकल मेथड हाइड्रोलिसिस. बाय हाइड्रोलिसिस ऑफ FeCl3 we get FeOH rice precipitate. White precipitate of FeOH rice. ठीक है. This is the size of FeOH rice precipitate. Large size particle easily seen with the net dye. If we use a suitable amount of electrolyte into it, we use FeCl3 here. Then a common ion Fe3 plus ion. यहाँ पे भी चार्ज आयरन पे कितना है Fe3 plus. Then that common ion from the electrolyte adsorbed on the surface of freshly prepared precipitate. देखिए, freshly prepared precipitate of FeOH rice adsorbed Fe3 plus ion from the electrolyte on their surface. Adsorb हो जाएगी इसके साथ. ये भी पॉजिटिव चार्ज है और यहाँ पे जो आयरन है ये भी पॉजिटिव चार्ज है. तो इन दोनों में क्या होगी रिपल्सिव फोर्स. Due to this repulsive force, these large size precipitate break down into a colloidal size particle that comes into the colloidal range, or that due to that colloidal soil will be formed. This FeOH rice precipitate comes into colloidal size. Surface पर अभी भी Fe3 plus ion adsorbed है. तो colloidal size में form positively charged soil as surface contain positively charged Fe3 plus ion. देखिए, मैं इसको दोबारा से रिपीट करती हूँ. First we use freshly prepared precipitate. जिसके भी हमें सोल बनाना है उसके freshly prepared precipitate लेंगे. जो भी अमाउंट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोलाइट हम उसके अंदर डालेंगे, जो कॉमन आयन होगा, जैसे यहाँ पे आयरन कॉमन है, वो सरफेस से एब्जॉर्ब हो जाएगी. Fe3 plus ion adsorbed on the surface of that precipitate. Due to repulsion between same charged particle, Fe3 plus ion from the freshly prepared precipitate and Fe3 plus ion from the electrolyte. Due to that repulsion, this big size precipitate break down into colloidal size particle and give a colloidal soap. Colloidal size particle range 1 nanometer to 1000 nanometer. When they dissolve in a dispersed medium, they give a lyophobic soap. Here we use a small amount of electrolyte. If we use a large amount of electrolyte in this, तो क्या होगा देखिए, अगर इलेक्ट्रोलाइट बहुत ज़्यादा अमाउंट में लेंगे तो उससे हो सकता है कि जो प्रेसिपिटेट है और इलेक्ट्रोलाइट है उनके बीच में कोई न्यूट्रलाइजेशन रिएक्शन स्टार्ट हो जाएगी. तो वी नॉट यूज large amount of electrolyte in it. We use an appropriate amount of electrolyte. It is suitable for the preparation of this lyophobic soap. So this is all about this term peptidation. So by using these three methods, we easily prepared lyophobic soap. Now next we study the properties of colloidal soil in